Okay. V'hayesheves al dam toyhar. So the Mishnah says, אף על פי שעומדי השייטה צריך להיות בדקס חוץ מן הנידה וישבס על דם טוהר. So it says that she needs to be b'dekes except for nida and yeshevs al dam tohar. So it says the Gemara kasal kedai mivakeshes leishev al dam tohar. So you would have thought that it's somebody who wants to be yeshevs al dam tohar. Says Rashi, shekol mi meleda kigon shvi l'zachar or yadalan l'keva. By bdika el dafil in a roy hitmeya. So the days of Nidda are over, like 7 days for a zachar, and 14 days for Nekeva. Yes, the way that it works is that after a woman has a child, so she's Tmeya 7 midiraisa, she's Tmeya 7 days for a zachar, 14 days for Nekeva, and then for the next 30 days for a zachar, 6 days for Nekeva, she has dam toihar. She has dam that is her blood is considered to be tahor. So it says, "Hani chalarav daramayin echadhu hatayr timayasai v'hatayr tarasai shaper." So this is good according to Rav, who says that it's all one mayan. The dam toyher and the dam tameh and the dam toyher are all one mayan. They all come from one source. And it's on days up to day 7 for Zachar, let's take for Zachar, up to day 7 the Torah says it's Tameh, and then on day 8 it says it's Tahor. So then it works good. Ela Levi, Damar Shtei Mayonaseim, Tivdoik, Dilma Kasi Le Pasak, Hu Mayan Tameh. So it says, but according to Levi, that says that it comes from 2 Mayanas. So meaning that the Dam Toihar comes from Mayan A, and the Dam Tameh comes from Mayan A, and the Dam Toihar comes from Mayan B. So you need to do a Bedika to make sure that Mayan A stopped. So Amlach Levi Hamani Beis Shamahi Da Amri Mayan Echadu. V'sasam lam Tana K'bei Shamai. So the Tana was Seisu K'bei Shamai. Stam Machlaikes. So it's a Stam and then a Machlaikes. Recall Stam Ba'achar Machlaikes. Ein Halachas Stam. Second. Mayan Echad who? So first it says like that. So then it says no stam v'achar. So but it's a stam v'achar machlekes, and every stam v'achar machlekes. So the ein halacha stam. No, actually that was good. So Ibai same, but another possibility. Migtani mevakeshes leishev yoshev tani. It doesn't say that she wants to start sitting. She says she's sitting. So then it says Iyesheves Milamemra. So if it's the Sheva, so what's the Chiddush? Ma'odetei metivdoi Dilm lekavalaves Kamash Balan the Mayan Tahor the Mayan Tameh like Hava. Okay. Let's read some of the Rashis. Hanichlav damar b'pegnis kusim ma'in echadu. Dam haba b'teich zayin shalida v'dam haba l'teich lach hashiva m'mayin echadu. Hater t'masai teich shiva l'zach lidan l'keva v'teich rasai kol yimei toyar. So shaper tani mit leib by bdika that bein paska bein leib tzmei hayoyim utahar l'machar. So that's why it says that you don't need a bdika because that's to tell you lahedja, not that it's one mine. You don't need to check to see if it was Paisik. Ella Levi number stay Mayanas, but according to Levi, it says two Mayanas. Hey, even if Takatame Koyime Lida Nista Mataro Safe Shivel Zachary Dalad. And the cave in Nista Matam Netakatar Kim the Hasim to Shefas, but take Shivel Acha Shiva so Levi that feel Shmini Loyal Mitmea. Adjective Saik. But like Nista Matam the Halay Nista Matame Tivdike Bishvi Dilma. So okay, so Levi holds that even in the eighth day, if the mind didn't stop, then she has to be boidekas again. But Sham who down back was in mind achadu. Yesheves ktani kvar nechtas he made tire. Demakaves take shmayim in the cave Gimarias esrim la esrim shimring malio for every Gimarias mishleishim station. Shikoli made tire. Havale ves la esrim. Okay. So there's as honey Levi damber stay mayonis heim. El rad aver mein echad hu tivdoik dilma kavala vest. So says no, I feel hachi mimei tar l'mituma lekava. Okay, so it says yeah, not a kasha because just like even though it's mein echad, so like Levi, right? So he says that Mayan, one second, that Mayan tahor Mayan tamalei kava, and also Rav says that you made tahar to made tuma like kava. Okay, umeshameshes be'edim. Okay, so she needs to use edim. Okay, Tznan Hasam, we learned that Tinik Shlahigi Manalira is Venices. Bishamay Omrim Neistan La Arba Leilas, Vizil Omrim Ad Shetechya Hamaka. Okay, so we learn in Brisa and Mishnah that a Tinik Shlahigi is Manaliris. So a woman who hasn't yet come to puberty, so then if she sees as she gets married, so then Beis Shammai says she has 4 nights that that she assumes that it's Dam Basulim, and Beis Hillel says she has until the Makkah is cured. Okay. Amar Rav Gidol. So Rav Gidol said, Amar Rav Gidol, Amar Shmuel. So Rav Gidol said him saying Shmuel, Lo Yishanu Ela Shalei Paska Machmas Tashmish Farasa. Shalei Machmas Tashmish. So Val Paska Machmas Tashmish Farasa. Farasa Tmeya. They only say this if she didn't stop seeing Machmas Tashmish. But if she did, she's Tameh. over Laila Echad B'lei Tashmis V'Rasa Tmeya. So if one night passes without Tashmish and she sees she's Tmeya. Nishtanu Mardam Shalat Tmeya. And if if the look of the appearance of the blood changes, then she's also Tmeya. So it says, Amazing Rav Yonah. So Yonah asks, Basil is Tmeya Taharim, Amaya Tashamish, Basil Tmeya Taharim. So it says that our Mishnah says that a Basul that should Tmeya Tahar doesn't need Adam. Taharim doesn't need Adam. So, let's say this is the Mishnah. So Mesa Ragona says the Basul should make harm. Amai Tashamish Be'edim, so she should be Mishamish Be'edim. Dilma Nishtanim Mardam Shalot, because maybe the appearance of the blood will change. Okay, Amarava Aim Resha. So what about the Resha? It says Chutz min Nidda v'Yesheves al dam Toyhar Hudloi by B'dika. Toyhar. So it says except for Nidda and Yesheves al dam Toyhar. So he says who delayed by B'dika Basul or Shadmei Taharim by B'dika. Ela Kashan Adadi. So okay, you have a question of why you need B'dika but not Edem. Kansha Shimsha Ika Shamash Achron. V'kam Shalei Shimsha. So one is talking about Washet Tashmish, so that could change the appearance. And here is where there was no no Tashmish. Okay. Tanya Hachi. So we also learned this that we say b'medvar murim shalei paska machmas tashmish rasa shalei machmas tashmish shalei paska machmas tashmish rasa tmeya avalei lachabli tashmish rasa tmeya. Nishtanim maridam shalei tmeya. So we also learn have a brisa that basically says the same thing. That when do we say that she's to her when did they say that the Me'at Taharim, that's Dafka, when she wasn't basically Liris Mashpash Tashmish, but if she sees Shalei Mashpash and then she sees Shalei Mashpash Tashmish, but if she does stop seeing Mashpash Tashmish, and then she sees, so she's Tmeya. And then if in one night below Tashmish goes, and then she's Tmeya, or if the appearance changes, then she is Tmeya. Okay, Pamayim he tzricha bedika. She needs a bedika twice. What? Amar Yehuda Amar Shmuel. So Yehuda says b'shem Shmuel. Loishon elataris. Well, about mutaris. We only say this like every taharis, but for her husband she's mutter. Pshita shachris tnan. Okay, this is obvious because we said shachris. Eli itmar seifa itmar. So if he said it on the seifa. So what is it? B'shoshi Averes Shamsh's Besa. When she is Averes Shamsh's Besa, so she needs a Patika. Then Amar Rav Yehuda, Amar Shmuel, Leishanu Ela Be'isha Asuka B'taris. The Migdal Boy B'dika L'taris, Boy Nami B'dika L'ba'ala. Avalena Asuka B'taris, Loy boy bdika. So since we only said that a woman that she needs a bdika b'shasha here very samshis besa when when she's a lady who is a supertaris. But if not, she doesn't need a bdika. My kamashmalan. So what's the kamashmalan? So it says because we learned Tanina. Tanina kol hanashim b'cheskes tayla. We have a mission that says what it was. So here also, what do we do? What do we can we teach? We already know that kol nashim are b'cheskes tayla b'alayim. We know that women have b'cheskes tayla. It says no. Even masnisen. I mean, hanimili b'isha sheish leveses. Fabisha ein leveses by b'dika. So if it was just for that, I would say that's only talking about a woman who doesn't have a vest. But if she has a vesses, then she does need a she does need a bdika. Shrek the Gemara. Probably Mazdis and Bishesh Leveses Kinan. Oh, 1 second. Let me just. This is really Rav Yehuda Amar Shmuel. Then the Gemara asks back, how Masnisa and Bishesh Leveses Kinan? So it says no, Mazdis and Ben Shesh Leves Ben She'en Leves. So it says no. Masnisen Ben Ishesh Leves Ben Ishesh Leves Ben Ishesh Leves. Kamash Balan, the Afagav, Desh Leves, Migda by Bdika, the Tyrus, Boinam Bdika, Le Bala. Okay, so the mission is going to tell you to both cases. One is that if she has a vest, she still needs a Bdika, Le Bala, since she needs for Tyrus. And also that if she's not a sick for Tyrus, even if she doesn't have a vest, so she so she still doesn't need a Bdika. Ha'amra Shmuel Charazimna. Shmuel said it one time. Damar Zeir Amar Rabbi Abba Amar Rabbi Yirmi Amar Shmuel Isha Shein Levesas Asur L'Shamar Shachi Tivdaik Vaikimna Besuka Bataris. But Lamaisa Shmuel already said this once. Because we say that Rav Zeir said B'Shem Rabbi Yirmi and B'Shem Rabbi Abba, that Rabbi Abba says Rabbi Yirmi says B'Shem Shmuel. That is, someone who doesn't have a vesses is not allowed to have tashmish until she checks. So we're saying that that's talking about a sukkah b'taris. And we say that's talking about a sukkah b'taris, so you see that Shmuel already said it. So it says, no. Chada miklal chavar to itmar. We learned one from the other. So that when we say Tana Yehachi, Pimedram Rum Lataris. Aval Ba'ala Mutaris. Midram Namshim Cheskis Tahara. Falanichim Cheskis Tmeya L'Oilam Hi B'Tumasa. Achataimer Taharani. So we learned a brisa that it said that we say, when do we say this for Taharis? But for her husband she's Mutaris, and we only say that she's B'cheskes, and we only say this when he left she was B'cheskes Tahara. But if when he left she was B'cheskes Tmeya, so she's Tamei until she says I'm Tahor. Boy, Meir Zayim Rav Rav Yehuda. So they ask of Yehuda, Isha Maush Tivdik Atzma Labala. Should a woman check herself for her husband? Amalele Tivdik. She said, no, she shouldn't check. So then we asked for Tivdik and Mabakach. What's the big deal if she checks? Imkain, leave a nug. Let's just, so we keep track better. So he says, light Tivdik, and then we says, Tivdik Mabakach. Then he said back, Imkain. If he does that, so then the husband is going to get scared and he's not going to have tashmish. Bainer of Abba, Mirvihuna, Isha Maush Tidik Atzma, Keshir Ves, Kirchayev Atzma, Lichal Bailachatas. So it says, should a woman check herself, Keshir Vesas, which Rashi says, Miyad La'acha Be'ila, right after Be'ila, Chadas Amrina, the Kaman Perik Beis Yudalid, Nimtza al Sadin Shala Oisiyim, Klem Miyad Achabila, Chayev Mekarbon, Tavadai Dam Hava B'Shas Bila. So meaning Oisiyim means immediate. So meaning should a woman check herself immediately in order to mechayev her husband a chatas? So he answers, Mi mishkachas l'lebtika kashir vesas. Can you have such a thing? Etanya edi shir vesas mashal shama shaim de mitzad mashkoif v'tzias hashabbos nichnas aid have a vesas shama l'knoyach have a vesas have a vesas she'amru. So meaning the sheer vest is so fast that you won't be able to do a proper b'dik in that time. So then he says back, L'chnoyach v'loy l'bdika. Oh, 1 second. That's a continuation of the thing. Have a vest sham l'chnoyach v'loy l'bdika. So meaning, so you only have time to do a quick wiping. You can't do a b'dika. So what should she do such a thing? Okay, there's another contingency where it says that we said Ikada Amre. Some people say Hachi Baimene, that he didn't ask. She didn't ask that question. It says Ish Mashtavat Bagil Chayev Bala Ba'asham Tolui, meaning because we wouldn't know, but it would be Asham Tolui. Either way. Oh wait, so this over here is really the Gemara. So okay, so either way, so that's the thing. So Amrullah, so whatever she asked him, his answer was Leitiv de Atzma, Leitiv de. He said Leitiv de. So then it says Tiv de Gumar Bakach. What's the big deal if she checks? It says in Kain Levanuk for a she's gonna get too worried about it. We don't want him thinking about this when B'Shas Tashmish. Okay, it says the Mishnah, Ubashashi Iveres when she is Iveres Jamshis Besa. Okay. Amr of Ami Amr Biyani Zeu Eden Shal Snuas. This is the aid of tznuos. Amalei Rav Abba Bar Mama Rav Ami. So Rav Abba Bar Mama asked Rav Bar Mama asked Rav Ami, Tana Tani Tzrichas, Vat Tani Tznuos. So the Tana says that they need to do it, and you're telling me it's Tznuos. Tznuos is much that they're like it's a midas chasidus that they didn't have to do. So Amarle Shani Omer, because I say Divrei Chachamim Shani Omer called Hamakayim Divrei Chacham Nikra Tanua. So he says no, I say anyone who's Makayim Divrei Chachamim is called a Tanua. So Amarava Shein Makayim Divrei Chachamim. Let's say someone who doesn't follow what the Chachamim say. Tanu who delay Mikri Harasha delay Mikri. So if somebody's not Makayim Divrei Chachamim, so they're called a Tanua, but they're not called. Okay, so if someone's not Makayim Divrei Chachamim, so they're not called Tanua, but they're still not called a Russia. Avada they are. El Amarava Tnua is Ad Shebodku Boy Atzman Loshnei Tashmish Ze Ein Bodkus Boy Loshnei Tashmish Acher. So Rava says that's not what it means. Tnuois is if they check themselves before one tashmish. So yeah. So tnuos is that until they were boidik themselves in front of before this, then when they're boidik themselves before one tashmish, so they're not boidik in front of another tashmish. She'enim snuos boidkos v'lo ichbas lan. So because it's newest, so they're only boydek. Actually, boydek lifnei by atzman lifnei tashma saying boydek lifnei tashma achra. So they only do it once. So it says the rishon matuna v'kar marks lebuna b'bdika rishayna. Shemainos b'bdika tipa kechardol. Oh, okay. So Rava says that is saying Eden Shal Snus is that Ad Shabbatku by Atzman Lefnei Tashma Zeh Aid Shabbatku by it's not Ad it's Aid Shabbatku by Atzman Lefnei Tashma Zeh Ein Bodkus by Lefnei Tashma Zeh. So they change the only nafamid between Tznuas and She'enet Tznuas is whether or not they keep changing the Bedika cloth between checking. Sorry. Okay. It's interesting. Tosfos here about Tznu. It says B'teim with imtay break ksuba. It's on Mishum Tznuah. Is Mishum Prutzis given the Karle Tznuah. It's Hanu le'avdi. Hachem my Karle Prutzis. Yeshloimer the Hasam Karle Tznuah. Kanamar and Hasam Zimun le'anas v'savde. And it's Avagat B'dinu. Halil share meaning that it's just pointing out that 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 also in the case of Ksubis, so it's also that Tznuas is Lefanim B'Shur Sadin. Minadin, you can use the same aid, but if you're this is all obviously all talking about a sukkah b'taris. Minadin, a lady who's a sukkah b'taris could use the same aid for each tashmish. She doesn't have to change it. But snuais are boidik between each tashmish. Okay. Gufa Amar Rav Yirmi, Rav Zera Amar Rav Abba, Bar Yirmiyah Amar Shmuel. Isha she'en laves veses asur l'shamesh adjectivdik. Isha she'en laves asur l'shamesh adjectivdik. So it says, so Rav Abba Bar Yirmiyah and Shmuel say that Isha she'en laveses are asur l'shamesh adjectivdik. So they're not allowed to have tashmish until they check. Let's see what this is like. Amar Rav Zera Rav Abba Bar Yirmiyah ein laves by b'dika. Hayesh laves by b'dika. So it says someone who doesn't have a vest needs a bdika, but someone who doesn't have a vest, but someone who doesn't, but if she has a vest, she doesn't need a bdika. The Mishnah is talking about. So it says betema. Aktani mas nisin b'yesh leveses. The Mishnah is talking about yesh leveses to buy a bdika. Kimin das sukkah b'taris. That she needs a bdika. Since she's a sukkah b'taris. The Gan Parach lishni le ha b'sheina sukkah b'taris. So say that it's talking about b'sheina sukkah b'taris. Mashti kasavar Shmuel ki ena sukkah b'taris afilu ein la veses loy boy b'dika lebala. Harol hi ena sukkah b'taris. So the Gemara later asked that we should be mechalik between a sukkah b'taris and a sukkah b'taris. And we're going to say that Shmuel holds that whether that isha shein leveses, so whether or not she has whether or not she's a sukkah b'taris or not, whether or not she has a veses or not, she doesn't need a b'dika. So Amar le yesh leveses er boy b'dika shein le boy b'dika. If she has a veses, so she's awake, she needs a b'dika. If not, she doesn't. Ein leveses ben er ben yesheina boy b'dika. But if she's not, doesn't have a veses, so whether she's awake or not, she needs a b'dika. Amar Rav Lema yesh leveses the taris by b'dika. Ba loy by b'dika. Ein leveses afilu ba'al nari by b'dika. So Rava says, does this be mechalik between if she's a sukkah b'taris or not? That if she has a vesa, so the taris needs a b'dika, and for her husband she doesn't. And if she doesn't have a vesa, so even the baal she doesn't need b'dika. So the Amar lehachi shmamina kasav Shmuel. I mean, I'm not sure who says this. I'm just going to assume Rava says this. So it says Rava says. So it says if in fact didn't say this, so shmamina that Shmuel holds kol ba'alei by b'dika, that anything that for her husband she never needs a b'dika. Hechlin asuk b'tar says Rashi. Okay. Tanar Rabbanan, we learn a brayse chamar v'payolim aboyim beis ha'avel beis ha'mishtan ashem lem b'cheskes tara uboyim v'shoyim mein bein sheis bein eris. We learn a brayse that the payolim that come from the beis from wherever beis the workers that come home from work or people who come from the house of mourning or wedding late. So they're no wives of Cheskes Tara, and they could stay with them whether they're awake or asleep. Tara, but if they were Medichin Cheskes Tuma, if they left them there because it's Tuma, so then she's Tmei until she says I'm Tahor. So this is so it says V'ha Shmuel b'may Mikey. So Shmuel, how's he gonna b'may Mikey how's he gonna explain this brisa? If she has a veses kasher, then it's shver that she's awake. Vi b'shein leveses kasher bein erev bein shena. So if she has a veses, so then it's shver era. So these two must be a sukkah. So it says if she, no, it's in a sukkah. So wait, 1 second. So this is the thing is, so yeah, so we set up here that Shmuel says Isha she'en levesa, so she's a we said that Isha she'en levesa, so Sula Shamshad adjective daik. So it says, so if Zera bar Abba says that in levesa by bdika, yesh levesa by bdika. So it says Amarle yesh levesa if she's a vesa. So then if she's awake, she needs a bdika. If she's not awake, she doesn't need a bdika. But if she doesn't have a vest, so she needs a bdika whether or not she's awake or asleep. So then we said over here that a boy base, but then we have this brace that says that a boy base oval we base a mishta, so they're in the shema b'cheskes tara, whether they're awake or asleep. So it says, so Shmuel says no. We're talking about and we're asking according to Shmuel. So how's he going to be making this price? We said by sukkah b'taras she always needs a b'tika. Um, yeah, so we said that if she's a sukkah b'taras, she always needs a b'tika. So it's so Shmuel says la'el b'yesh leveses. She's talking about what she has a vet where she has a veses. V'kivan shetava ein lecha b'dika g'dayla mizu. So in other words, even though we said that by a yesh levesa, then if she's awake, so she still needs a bdika, but tvi is enough. That's that which the husband is requesting tashmish, so that's enough. Elam chilik mizut ilay kim la her he budka. She's not sure if she was tired. She would check. So it says so Rashi's not sure about this, but the bedika that Shmuel talked about earlier is enough. Tefiyah is enough. It's not a full-fledged bedika. Okay. Amal popular of Marilyn David Hachi. Should David Hachi Kiyamas Nisa. what is it proper to do um, like the um, like the Mishnah, by Bdika or Tfiya. So it says Amalei certainly. So he said back to him, certainly migne ba'ape. Certainly loy the miganya ba'ape. Says the Talmud Chacham should not catch Bdika because it'll make him like disgusting. Loy boy Bdika. L'chi misarchale Bdika migne ba'ape. Lishna Achrina Marlon Mavid, Ki Adam Asnis, led by Bdika, the Eus File, the Boy Mader, Lav Dafka, Kol Shikain, Lav Dafka, Kolkin Yoshu Besai. So Amalei suddenly report Marital Scharhaya, the Amar Bezun Esech, Shechra Loi Pasid Matil Schar, or Marital Shechar, Nikra Sudni Kar Repsachim, Tamri Berchulzach Libas and he wrote, Let me it's me, Imad Amazur Bdika. Haloi Tima'at Vatikan Bepanav. Okay, the Lishna Achrin is a little bit strange. So he thought that Boimedes loved Dafka, Koshkin Yeshubesai, and then he said Suddenly, which is somebody who makes alcohol. Um, not sure what that has to do with anything. And he says if you make her do a batika, she's going to become disgusting. Okay.